Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakadash, Kal Allah Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakadash, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle of great millstone that teach us this truth. Much appreciation, love, and honor to all the icons, the elders preaching the truth and sincerity out there. Shalom to the whole free elect. The title of this lesson is New Thing Will Come to Pass. New thing will come to pass. Or I will make all things new. Right? With all the wickedness that we see, day in, day out in this world, there's no way that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is not gonna do all things new. There's no way. Let's go to Isaiah 43, verse 18. Remember ye not the former things. Selakia. Isaiah 43, verse 18 and 19. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness, in rivers and the desert. So the whole geography is going to be changed eventually. But how? With all those nuclear weapons that's going to be detonated, blown away everywhere in the world. That's what's coming. Most people are, they're living in disbelief, incredulities. They don't consider it. They don't understand. But when they will understand, it will be too late. Right? But like we're seeing there's war, rumors of wars and all those things. But we know the end is not yet, because there's a couple more prophecies that needs to be fulfilled. Just a couple more. Like the MOTB needs to be implemented. See? That's a big one. That's a big one, right? There's also the famine of the word. There's ye shall be persecuted also for the word. The grinding shall cease. All those things. But it's coming gradually, gradualism, right? But we can see in this picture there, and a couple of those pictures, the handyman of Esau, of the white man, their handiwork. They only been doing wickedness. Even though they would have the chance to do it right, they would always do it wickedly. That's all they can do. They are from the descendants of Cain, Tubal Cain, makers of weapons. That's what they do. Luke 21, verse 9 to 17. But when ye shall hear of war and rumor and commotion, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass. But the end is not by and by, the end is not yet. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. In great earthquake shall be in places, in diverse places, in famine and pestilence, in fearful sight, and great signs shall there be from heaven. So great signs shall there be in heaven. I have many brothers, and also I've done many couple videos also with the chariots, many chariots, apparitions and all that stuff. So we know that there's gonna be even more coming up. But those things we haven't seen them. Even those kind of weird clouds, also that weird clouds looking, all those things are fearful sights. It's wonders in heaven. Okay, um, signs in heavens. Verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, deliver you to the synagogue and into prison, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. That still has to come. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle and settle it therefore, uh, settle it therefore in your heart, not not to meditate before ye shall answer. So you don't have to think about what you have to answer when you're gonna go in those times that are gonna come. Right? Settle it therefore in your heart not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay or resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and king's foe and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. We're already seeing things like that happening, and it's not even heated up yet. So we can have a good idea who shall betray us. And sometimes if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai give us the opportunity to depart, to go maybe far from some people, some people that will betray us. It is a blessing. Verse 17, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Right? So, because this truth doesn't make people comfortable. People want to hear what's comfortable. I want to, I want to be able to be comfortable in my wickedness. If this word doesn't make me comfortable in my wickedness, I don't want to hear it. Nobody want to hear it, right? So, but it doesn't matter. The word still has to go. Who's gonna stand for me against the evil doers? It's the elect. The elect will stand. Doesn't matter. Revelation 11:14. The second was passed, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. The second woe, what was it? World War One, World War Two, War One, War Two. The second world passed. The second World War passed. The third one coming quickly. And that time is going to be with fire, raging fire. Get ready for it. And the nation were angry. Verse 18. And the nation were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged. The time of the dead, those dead people, those are the ones that doesn't heed the word. Because what they choose the path of death. The word is life, but they don't choose this path, so they choose the path of death. Okay? Um, okay, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward into thy servants, the prophets. See, the prophets doesn't even just come out any time of the world. The prophet only shows up right before a big catastrophe has to come. And to the saints and them that fear the name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. We can see that the earth is being destroyed day by day. Chemical spills, oil spills, you name it, right? Earthquakes, man-made earthquakes and all that stuff, you know. But it's okay. It's all good because it was prophesied to be. It was prophesied to come to pass. So it is coming to pass. You know? Because those rulers, they just want more and more. They can't be satisfied. They want it all. They don't want it halfway. They want it all. Right? They can't be satisfied. Let's go to Habakkuk 2, verse 5 and 6. Ye also, he transgresses my wine, transgresses by wine. He is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desires as hell. He is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and have unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverbs against him, and say, woe to him that increases that which is not his? How long? And to him that laid himself with thick clay. The thick clay right there is death. So whenever they have debt against another country, they just go in war with them. That's it. We call it quit, right? He enlarges his desires as hell, so he cannot be satisfied. He goes everywhere, right? Cannot keep at home. He goes everywhere. All of a sudden he's in Asia. He's got to help the Asians problem. All of a sudden he's in Haiti. He got to help the Asians. All of a sudden, yeah, sure, yeah, he helps. And all of a sudden, there's a country that has tons of gold. Well, they're gonna go and help him do because they don't know what to do with the gold. They're gonna help him to solve the problem to what they can do with the gold. Well, you guys don't know what to do with the gold. Well, I can help you dig it, and then I take 90% of it. I give you 10% and call yourself happy. Because if not, I'm gonna bump the hell out of you and I take 100%. That's all, right? That's what it is. But all this wickedness, Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai will take care of it. It's not us. That's why all those carnal men, like going and camp going, walking with guns on them, because they don't trust in the Lord. They trust in the weapon. Esau's blessing is the weapon. You cannot kill him. You cannot get him with his own blessing. Surely, those people, they're just what? Turning everything upside down. Man can be woman, woman can be man. And, children can drink, but, you can decide if you want to be woman or you can be man. Whatever, right? So, it's unprofitable. It's unnatural. You know? Isaiah 29 verse 16, surely you turning things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made him not, or shall the thing framed by him of him that framed it, he had no understanding? That's exactly what they said to the Lord. What the Lord did, doesn't make no sense to them. And that's how we know that this world, has a lot of confusion, because they do whatever they want to do as thy will, and that's that spirit going. That's it, and that's all. And if we would not even be, if Yahweh Hashem Rashai would not protect the elect, there would be no one saved, because they increase their desires as hell, and they're like a cancer. Whatever they do, how they do it. But the prophet, they cannot just stay shut up, about it. We gotta talk. If we would not talk, even the rocks would cry. Even the rocks would cry, because this word has to come out. Matthew 24, verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there would no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. See? Only for the elect's sake, Yahweh Hashem Rashai is going to shorten those days. Because if not, everybody will be destroyed. Because those people are unwise kings. They even destroy their own people. They're unwise. It's not profitable. And the way they talk, they say that they're God. There's no one beside them. Isaiah 45, verse 6. That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me. I am the Lord, and there's none else. That's Yahweh Hashem Rashai talking. He is the Lord, none else. But then they want to take that spot. That's why the scripture says that you want to put his nest up in heavens, right? You want to be everywhere. Control the whole world, and also control the heavens. It's not gonna work like this, Verse 7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. Yes, he does. He does do all these things. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Or the Lord had not made it? The Lord do all these things. Let's go to Habakkuk. Last scripture. And all those things that are happening, they have the nuclear weapon, they have the nuclear weapons, they have the earthquakes, the HARP machines, and all those things, and they're gonna do as much wickedness, killing as much as they can, right? As much as they will, right? But we know that it all been prophesied, and the time that is coming to pass is approaching really quick. How do we know that? Let's go to Habakkuk 2 verse 4. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul behold, his soul which is lifted up in him is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. The just shall live by faith. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying to the elect. It's not for nobody else, it's for the elect. Whoever believes in these scriptures, whoever believes in the word of the Lord shall receive it. To the rest were blinded. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Okakadash, Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Okakadash, Bakat Yahweh, Bakat Yahushai, Ba'ashem Okakadash. Double honor to the apostle of greatness, son that teach of this truth. Much appreciation, love, and honor to all that can preaching the truth and sincerity. Shalom to the whole